friends, it's Rabbi Briskin with a thought for Shabbat. This week we read a special Torah reading to mark the last day of Passover, which also coincides with Shabbat. We return to the Sea of Reeds to relive again that moment when the sea split and the Israelites walked on dry land to the other side, finally becoming free. Rabbi Devorah Weisberg, who is the director of the rabbinic program at the Hebrew Union College Jewish Institute of Religion, writes in a Devar Torah this week that you can find on the website reformedjudaism.org that this reading, shared on the last day of Pesach, completes the story of the Israelites' departure from Egypt. On the first day we read about the Pesach sacrifice and rituals. On the last day we read about liberation. She writes, "The narrative and the song remind us that we do not achieve liberation from an oppressive ruler or system in a single moment. Rather," she continues, "freedom is achieved through a journey, a series of steps that remove us further and further from oppression." Throughout Jewish history, there have been many periods when Jews were persecuted and oppressed by powerful forces, oftentimes state-sanctioned. Life for Jews in America 100 years ago was much more difficult than it is today. Because we've been on this journey of making it in America, especially, we are further removed from oppression. Some of us may recall our own moments of being oppressed, or we've heard stories from parents or grandparents. Today, however, we are generally far removed from oppression, bigotry, and discrimination. We don't bear the weight of our own oppression as much as our ancestors did. Freedom is our lived experience. And this is why we share the Passover story year after year. This is why we say, Avadim Hayinu, we were slaves and now we are free. Telling our story helps us empathize with those who are still yearning to be free from the yoke of oppression in this country and around the world. Telling our story compels Jews especially to advocate for communities that continue to face bigotry, racism, oppression, and more at the hand of individuals and at the hands of government. We may not have personally experienced oppression in our lifetimes, but that does not mean we cannot work to better understand and ally with those who have. Rabbi Weisberg writes, "The Song of the Sea serves as a reminder to future generations that oppression can be overcome, and that liberation should evoke gratitude. Yes, we should be grateful for our liberation. However, we should always be working and advocating for the liberation of those who are not yet free. And so may there come a day when all of humankind will be truly free and liberated." Shabbat Shalom.